seen the film where you start to plug it into each other as computers?
No.
Dangerous film, man.
Like Matrix.
No, your head is the greatest computer, innit? Every computer is designed off of how the brain works, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if really we're etherically connected.
Mm.
Yeah, like cellular waves, how they're connecting internet now.
Yeah.
Alright? So imagine, what's that film? Avatar.
No, it's still soft.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Didn't you see when they went to the tree? They laid the man down.
Yeah.
And you see all the roots connected.
Yes.
Right? Why can't you see that like your hair there now?
What is the toothpick?
I just set it up.
How is it you can't see that you are that tree right there now? Look at your hair. Lift your hair up in the sky.
I think it's still soft.
Yeah, like
you know
Tyson's
why? I
manager.
took the banana, so the banana is...
You know Don King?
Yeah.
Why is Don King here? Stand up on him. Why you think?
I never looked at him so much to realize.
What would it take to make your hair stand up on him?
The
Electricity.
Yeah. And what are you not eating now?
Electric fruits. So what's this thing about the new way? Let's look at maybe issues, simple issues such as stop and search. Available population based on the assumption. Some could say that now the head is now the tail and the tail is now the head.
That's two different things you're talking about.
Yes.
Which one?
Take any. Possibly the head is now the tail would be better.
Can you explain what you think I mean?
That. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Hi. So what cake is that you just made?
Chocolate banana.
Chocolate and banana.
Wow. Alright,
Sweet
fine.
tooth. Okay. So if now the head has now taken place of the tail and the tail has taken place of the head, that would mean that what was the head is now misplaced. Is that what you mean it?
Do you remember that man, Superman? What's his name? That brother that ended up in the chair.
Clark Kent?
Yeah, that's in the film Clark Kent, but the man in real life, what was his name? The American guy. From the head downwards.
Yeah. Lost his name.
Yeah. They diagnosed him and he accepted the diagnosis that he was going to die. And in the end he did die.
He accepted it.
Yeah, but had he not accepted the diagnosis, yeah, that man would be alive right now.
Yes.
Yeah, but in film world, it's good for the younger ones to come up to see what's happening if you don't tell the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so knowledge is more than money. But the head and the tail, if you don't have a spine, you won't have a head or a tail. So the chicken is before the egg, meaning that woman does come before man. But at the beginning of a woman, she starts out with a penis in the ovary. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Well, I only found out that last week. I think I knew it before inwardly, but not externally. I think Jackie told us.
Yeah. It's when put in sentence, a structure like that, it makes a very good image to be able to explain what came first, because it's always been something I've always heard, and I got bored of trying to find the solution to it, because everybody always created debate. But with what you explain it as, it is a lot simpler to get to the actual truth or perception that is more agreeable immediately when you say it. So that Yeah. Okay. That's really that's.
The truth is, you're neither a woman or a man. You're a brain.
Mm.
'Cause that's what you use to do whatever you do. Is a brain, which is a left side and a right side hemispheres of thought or thinking. So, if you say now the head is the tail, meaning that a man used to go out, when we came to England, let's just take it from Jamaicans coming here, Windrush or whatever. They came here and they was brought here to do what? To work. To build, whether after war or whatever the situation was, to build. And all them men that came had what? Work. Because they came to work. Now, when they came, there wasn't much women here. So slowly they worked and they bought each other's sisters or whatever in the family people could. And women came here and they structured behind them men and built families that we have become. Now, since the 90s, is when it really took effect, Spice Girls thing, they decided that the women should be the head, control. So now, long and short, men don't have work, women are working. So if you twist that up, that's where the head becomes the tail. But if the tail believes it's a head and actually rules or try to rule, it will get the effects of that. Do you know what I mean when I say the effects of that?
Mm.
The arm, leg, finger, head, everything's got a job. So when Jesus said, which really meant Yeshua said, yeah, that nobody puts a lamp underneath the table. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You put the lamp on top of the table so everybody can see.
Yeah.
You understand? Same way you wouldn't get a woman to do what a man does.
Yeah.
Or a man to do what a woman does. But they both equally can do it.
Yeah.
That is the point. It's equal anyway. But the fact that everybody's looking out rather than looking in is really where the problem is. As if to say, they're looking at the top of the pyramid and forget that there is the bottom of the pyramid. Yeah, the mirror effect then say.
Mm.
Yeah, it all comes down to that mirror effect. So that's a free-way thinking. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's angles and variations of that. So it's just a natural thing, man. What can I say? It's a natural thing. Accepting self. That self can never be selfish. Never. It's just word. It's a word to explain something.
So from Avatar?
The Avatar.
Yeah.
Ain't you shocked with some of the films that you see now? Like when you first see Matrix, what do you think?
I remember that very, very clearly because I was very excited to go see it, and I went with my brother, my younger brother. What was disturbing me, and I mean I was quite young obviously when it came out, the first one. I thought everybody's in here fucking laughing, you know what I mean? They're busy talking about how that man climbed on the wall, how he kicked shit, and how he beat people. Like, that's not the fucking point of the movie. So I left it thinking, let's have conversations. You know, I was quite eager to explore.
What was your point? What did you refer?
Someone was actually showing a movie that I really was interested in. And something that was just been going on in my head. And I thought, fuck. How do I tap into these different organizations or peoples where I can actually have these conversations? Because around me they weren't. So that's how I started getting involved with philosophy and all other things and just learning a lot more about it.
To you, what was the best part of the movie? What was the most knowledgeable part that you picked out of all the movie beginning, middle, or end?
Well, I have to try and remember the beginning, middle, and end now.
The whole point was in the beginning.
You just said 3 different points of views that I need to give you, so I'm just thinking of one at a time.
No, I don't want 3.
Oh, you want just
Where
one?
was the meat for you, or the chaff?
I'll come back to you. You continue. I'll come
Was
back.
it that? Did it come out that human beings was basically light bulbs? That they was using their energy. They were avatars that was asleep in a cocoon.
No, was when his girlfriend, when he had died,
Yeah.
his girlfriend came to him and assumed to also assist him come back to life. And she spoke to him, and in his subconscious, unconscious,
Yes.
he was then able to hear her voice, and that connection between the two of them, and that was revived him because he was slowly depleting. So she had to really connect with him, and she understood that she had to go and not really give up because she was also being confronted with other things. You know what I mean? So the time constraint, right? Everybody else was in fear, and what they were doing is they were running. And she said, "No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen." And then, you know what I mean? He came back. So yeah. If I had to take one part of it, that would be a part.
Do you know that's very interesting that you said that? Do you know why you said that?
I know why I said it, but now I'm more interested in why you're saying. Why is that interesting? I said it
Because that's the exact thing you said is the area of life that most perplexes you right now from the whole film. Imagine when you watch the whole film, and
well, I guess I'm giving you a reflection of my own point of view right now, isn't it? I wouldn't have given you my own point of view.
I was right then.
Yes, because it's my point of view right now.
But imagine we spoke about a whole film, right? A whole film.
Yeah, right now,
right?
If I think about it, that's what
so
resonates.
What I'm showing you is, no matter what you would have said, true that you deal with self, you could only have said what you was really thinking and feeling and what was important to you.
Yeah, that's why I said give me some time. Got to find it.
You asked for time, but you still said it.
Yes.
After you asked for the time, you actually said it. But I'm saying to you, after you've said it, you realise that exactly what you're dealing with in life is the point you brought across.
As you said it back.
Yeah, but you was really talking about a film. You weren't talking about your life.
Yeah, I'm talking about the film, but when you say it back, then
Yeah, but you see what it is what's really in me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what if you ask me, because I've asked you the question. Ask me again.
What character would you be in the Matrix?
No. Ask me what is it.
You see now. We were there yesterday.
No, give me that touch. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You don't have to be right.
Mm.
But you knew it really, that was what. It wasn't about the movie, is it? There's a character, what is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always what it is for you at the time. Because if you say what it is for you, it'll always be right. It can't be wrong.
Can't be wrong.
It could never be wrong.
No. Very hard for it to be wrong, really. So it must be right.
Do you know, I realised, right, you're actually doing what, remember we spoke to Quabo about doing.
I had a dream of him last night. Yeah. And it's what I told Christina.
What's that?
I said I don't want him in this house. I said if he does come in or he knocks, then I must be in the house. So, but I hadn't told you guys. I just told Christina, she said, make sure you tell the guys. But it was just a thought at that time. And then in the dream, he had knocked, but as he had knocked and he opened, he stayed outside. He asked for things outside. He didn't assume to come in the house. It's as if the dream showed him in his place anyway.
Did you talk the other day when the children were going swimming?
We said hi, and then he said he's gonna come to the house, but then he didn't come to the house. And you know what happened? You know what happened, bruv? I was packing here because I had to go meet the consultant, right? And I was running late. So when I left from here, I was cycling fast, right? Just before you get to the playground, he was coming down from there, but he was steadily, and I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, bro, I was like, yeah, like literally, you know, you could see like shit, the guy's on the move. You know what I mean? I could look and say, guy ain't no move. You know what I mean? Guy looks steadily, and he's the one who literally is going like that. So yeah, I guess maybe that's why I woke up this morning thinking, I fucking want to get my shit. You know what I mean? Like let's move this now. Rock study, love rock.
I haven't been practicing for a long time.
Clearly you haven't.
Can you do this?
No, that's never been my strong point.
No. Well, if you want to film something, right, I've got a man in London that will teach you the proper Wing Chun. He's got the wooden alley. Whether you want to use knife, gun, whatever. Right? Right? Mr. X. Right? He's dangerous. But I grew my own style, if you understand what I mean.
Okay.
So